Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to beat Ennard in the PS4 non-VR version of Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. So I'm just going to give you guys a little walkthrough of my favorite method as the gameplay runs in the background. So first up, we're going to press these two buttons at the start, and then the elevator is going to send us down, and then we will begin the level. Alright, so once we get here, you're going to look at the button, then turn left, and then this door will open. Now, your main goal for this first part is to sort of trace the wires from the box that's glowing to the corresponding button. But I've made a simpler, more easy way of doing this. So the best way to explain this is that we have 4 boxes and 4 buttons. There's A, B, C, D, and 1, 2, 3, 4. For each of the 3 levels, there's a guide that we can follow. So for this first one, our guide is A4, B1, C2, D3. Now I know it sounds complicated, but bear with me. So here's what it looks like in-game. So here we see that B is glowing, and since it was A4, B1, C2, D3, we click 1. And here we see C is glowing, so we click 2. And now D is glowing, so we click 3. And now the only one left is A, so we just click 4. Now after that, the elevator goes down, and then we turn around, and then this door is going to open. Alright, now the guide for this one is going to be A3, B2, C1, D4. And since D is glowing, we press 4. And now C is glowing, so then we press 1. Now A is glowing, so we press 3. And finally, we can just press whichever one's left.
Done.
Now the guide for this third and final one is A2, B4, C3, and D1. So here A is glowing, so we press 2. Now D is glowing, so we press 1. And then C, so we have 3, and then we just press the last one. And I couldn't make a picture guide for this one, just because it's so dark and you have to look around, but I think you guys get the gist of it. Alright, so for this section, you're just going to look at the button, and then turn left. Now this part looks pretty complicated, but bear with me, it's actually really simple. So you're going to take this small one, and then put it in the slot in between those two, and then this one's gonna come down. You're gonna take it, turn right, and put it here, then take this small one out and put it up here, and after that you're gonna take the bigger one out and then put it up there, and then wait until this gear fully comes down, once you can hear the sort of thud as it hits the ground. Then you're gonna take that big one, put it back down there, take the biggest one, and then put it in that slot all the way to the far left. Take the small one out, put it on the bottom slot, and then take this last one and put it up there. Now keep in mind, this whole time you're going to want to look for the blue outline before you place the gear down, because if you put it a little bit too much to the side, it'll fall out and you'll have to restart the whole level, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so for this final puzzle, we're just going to look at that button and then turn left. And the whole point of this puzzle is to get the steam to go from the green light through the pipes up into the red light. But instead of actually figuring it out, there's a code you can use, which is 3, 1, 2. So we're just going to press 3, 1, then 2.
Well done.
And then for this next one, we can pretty much do the same thing. But there's one more button added to the keyboard, and it looks sort of like a cross arrow type thing, so we're just going to press that 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to press 2. So turn, turn, turn,
Well done.
2. And after that, it'll send us down to the last room, and we pretty much won from there.
Well done. A perfect 72 degrees. See you next time.
Motion trigger. Breaker room.
Now for hard mode, it's a bit different because you can't really follow a specific code. So you have to kind of trace the wire back to the button and just try to get all of them. So as you can see here, I just did the first free, and then I just picked whichever one was left for the last one.
Well done.
Alright, so for the second one, you do have to be a little bit quicker because you have Springtrap trying to get you. So I kind of just guessed, and then for the last one, I just pressed it really quickly. And now for this final one, it's really difficult, so it might take like 3 to 5 tries, but you're just gonna have to pretty much guess because it's really dark. So you just look around, see which box is glowing, and try to roughly trace it back. And once again, after you get the first free, then you're just gonna press that last one as quickly as you can, because the time limit does get a lot shorter on hard mode as well. So you just have to be really careful.
Well done.
Oh yeah, and there will be a fake jump scare, so don't worry, you're not actually gonna die. They just put that in the game to scare you.
Motion trigger.
So in hard mode, this part is pretty much the same, but just upside down. So first you're gonna put that small one there, and then you're gonna turn to your right, and then put that larger one in the bottom, then take that small one, and then put it in the top on the right, and then take that big one out, and then put it on the top. And now you're just gonna wait for that large one to come out, and then once you hear the FUD, you can take the big one, put it down, take that large one, and then put it on the side, take that small one, put it on the bottom, and then finally take that large one and then put it on the top.
Well done.
And an added bonus here is that if you drop one of the gears, it'll fall right back down, so you can just put it back in really quickly.
Motion trigger. Boiler room.
And sadly, in hard mode, you cannot just use a code, but you actually have to like find out how to get the steam from the green light through the pipes all the way to the red light. So it does take a bit of trial and error, but it should be mostly common sense from here. So I see that it can't go down because the red light is up, so I turn 3 up, and then I turn 1, and then I turn 2, so that it kind of faces into the red light. And here, for the second one, I actually got really lucky, and all I had to do was turn it once.
Well done. A perfect 72 degrees. See you next time.
And at the very end, he will jump scare you, and then that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one.